All right, here goes.
I'm cheap, but I ain't easy. Hang on.
No.
Give me 2 seconds.
Nobody's hanging on to anything. It's go time, no matter what. What are you looking for?
I'm just looking for our opening song here.
You got something funky? The people want something funky.
I got something for our guests.
Okay.
Ready? Are we recording?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm very ready.
Watch these rap niggas get all up in your guts. French vanilla butter pecan chocolate deluxe. Even caramel sundaes is getting touched and scooped in my ice cream truck. Who tears it up?
Yo, honey dip, summertime, fine jury dripping. Seen you on pickings with a bunch of chickens, how you clicking? I kept shooting strong notes as we got close. She rocked.
All right.
That was like 29 seconds on the dot.
Perfect.
So that's we have some guests in the Jody Mitic podcast studio. They don't want to come on the air right now, but one of them is a massive hip hop head. And that was for him because I like the old school stuff.
That's right. Me too.
That video, have you ever seen the video for that song?
I don't think so.
Oh, after this, YouTube, we're going to watch it.
All right.
It's like,
I'm in.
It's everything a rap video should be.
Perfect.
Especially a Wu-Tang.
Excellent.
Oh,
it's exactly
beautiful.
what you would expect.
Yeah.
Right on.
Everything you'd expect.
Good.
Girls in short shorts and
good
dudes rolling on 20s and
good.
Just
I need all of that. Good.
Nice. I showed you that clip, right? We talked about that already.
Yeah, you did.
Anyone listening, immediately go to whatever streaming service you use. Key and Peele. The skit is called Noise.
Yeah.
Nooice. It's probably the greatest.
Very funny.
Comedy skit I've ever seen.
And I've heard it now. Not that skit, but I've heard people saying noise like ever since that day, like
right?
Like on different shows and things. I hadn't heard it previous to that, but that unleashed the demon.
Well, I think that's the whole skit.
Yeah,
is everyone saying nice?
It is. It's great.
It's a wonderful skit if you haven't seen it. So anyway, this is Jody Mitic Podcast episode 27. How you doing out there, troops? Hope you had a good holiday. I had a good holiday. Did you have a good holiday?
Yeah, man, it was great.
You know, I turned 40 the other day.
I know, right? Happy birthday.
Thank you. My wife's birthday's today.
That's right.
She's 43.
Okay. Roger that.
A little bit older.
Sure. Well,
yeah.
Well, you know.
No,
hey,
it happens.
Whatever. Oh.
Shit happens. Anyway, so today's her birthday. Tuesday was mine. Actually, today's my cousin, too.
Yeah?
We grew up together. Yeah. 2 days apart.
Geez.
Same age, though. 2 days apart.
Right on.
So my mom had me, and then her sister had my cousin Steve.
Just like that.
Just like that.
I like it.
But you know the worst part about having a birthday in early January? It's like after Christmas, it's after New Year. Usually it's during the week that you've been like back to work.
Right.
So on Tuesday, I'm like, hey, who's coming out? And everyone's like, so would, bro. But just got back to work. Got to work tomorrow. I'm broke. You know, I've been partying all the holidays, blah, blah, blah. So it was like me and like two buddies at the bar for 5 minutes, having a few drinks. It's like, well, I guess time to go to bed.
That's about it. About 2100.
Oh, we're 40 years old. Anyway.
Shit. Oh.
But the worst part growing up was the Christmas birthday present.
Yeah.
Hey, here's the present that costs the same.
Yeah.
It's still $25 or whatever.
That's right.
But, you know, it's both.
Yeah.
Nah,
There you go.
You spend double or you get me two presents.
I don't know anything about that. I'm in June. Glorious.
You got the best.
Right in the middle.
Like, it's nothing. That's not even close to Easter or nothing.
I know.
Like, they can't even try and, like, wrap it in with another holiday.
No, I would reject that.
Are we sponsored by Firehouse Coffee tonight?
You know we are.
Oh. Brought to you by Firehouse Coffee. House is spelled H-A-U-S. Firehouse Coffee Roasters on Facebook.
Yes, sir.
Check him out, our man. You send him a message. Our man should send you some coffee, but we got to talk to him. Somebody sent me a message.
Yeah.
They didn't get their coffee. Sorry, they didn't get a reply to their inquiry about buying coffee.
Might have got lost in the shuffle. Not good.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying.
Let's see what's going on.
If we're going to keep pumping him up,
yeah,
he's got
sure.
He's got to deliver.
I was sipping on some of that Christmas blend this morning.
Oh, buddy.
Still.
I had some this morning, too.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
It's a big
better than the Starbucks Christmas blend, in my opinion.
Yeah, correct.
But I might be a little biased.
Yeah, for sure. But I love it.
Anyway,
So
go to
good.
Firehouse Coffee Roasters on Facebook. Send him a message. He should send you some coffee and support him. He's a local Ottawa first responder trying to make a few bucks and make a little money for the firefighter charity. And here we are, episode 27. Hey, man.
Hey, we also have a
What?
little book. A little book that sponsors this thing.
That's right. My book, Unflinching: The Making of a Canadian Sniper by Simon & Schuster, available on, like Amazon, at Chapters in the States. What's it called? Barnes & Noble.
Barnes & Noble, yeah.
Guess where it finished? Finished 2016, number 8.
Number 8.
On the Canadian nonfiction list.
That's badass.
Slightly above. Want to take a guess?
I don't know.
Commander Hatfield.
Ooh, okay.
And Mr. Don Cherry.
Space Cowboy.
I'm not bragging because I love both those guys. Like, Hatfield is on my list. He's like number 1 on my list of people to meet in the world.
Very cool.
But my publishing agent was like, you beat Hatfield and Cherry. And I was like, trying not to have that in my mind when I looked at the list. But I was like, yeah, I did.
Take that, space guy.
Yeah, go to space and whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Exactly.
You want to do a book tour together? Maybe I can help you sell some books, bro.
Yeah.
Take some cues. He's pretty switched on, though.
Yeah.
I don't know how he didn't sell more books.
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
Hey.
How did my book beat him? I'm just a dude.
You're just a
dude
guy.
hanging.
I don't even know.
Hanging in the O-Town.
That's right. Just keeping it real.
You like your cup?
Man, I love this cup. So, Jody gave me this cup. It's a more of a steel goblet, perhaps.
Yes.
Yeah, and it has engraved on it the Jody Mitic podcast producer.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm drinking things out of this cup, and it tastes at least 63% better than regular.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I was putting it at 54%.
Okay, no.
But I mean, I bought them.
Right. Sure.
Right.
Sure.
I got one
understand
too.
that.
It says host,
They're super good.
but it's pretty baller.
Yeah. It's so
The guests
good.
get nothing. Be quiet back there. We offered you a microphone.
How dare you, sir?
How dare they?
Yeah.
So what do you want to do?
I don't know. Who knows?
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know. Actually, I was thinking about, I was with somebody the other day who listens to the show, my buddy Mike.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
And he said, who do you think was the top guest of 2016?
We only had like
Yeah, there was a handful. I don't know, like 5 or 6.
5 or 6. One of them we had to completely delete.
Sure. The person that we don't speak of.
We should have him back, to be fair.
Alright.
And we might. We might. But I listened to him on the radio today.
Really? Yeah?
And I was like, oh, no.
Okay.
I don't know if we could have him on.
Yeah. Well, we'll see maybe. We'll see about that. But who do you think?
As much as I love Shauna,
Yeah?
I think Adam might. The last show where we had Adam and Manny, who's here again. Like Manny, settle down. You didn't really contribute much, but Adam might be our number one, just personality.
Yeah, that's true.
For a guy who used to be a spy,
Yeah.
he's got a lot to say.
Yeah. And
If you guys
especially
only
the latest
knew-
show compared to the
Well,
first
yeah,
show too.
but
yeah.
if you guys, we got him all lubed up with that bottle of
Yeah.
Wayne Gretzky whiskey.
we're cutting loose a little bit.
If you guys saw what happened after we turned off the microphones, maybe we should start recording like a video,
I think so.
especially when Adam's here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that's worth it.
Would you think what happened would help or hinder his business?
Oh no, definitely help.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I think you're right.
100%.
To be honest,
Yeah, I think. It's
but the
good.
new rule is no more whiskey around Adam.
That's right.
And
no,
the microphone.
we lock up the whiskey.
yeah. I'm down with that.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
Yeah. You know who I think was good, and I heard from a lot of people, Todd Doherty.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yep.
I must have missed it.
Yeah.
Was it during one of my
The clan loves Todd.
was it during one of the few days where I was keeping out of the ether?
I'm not sure. Maybe it was.
We'll have him
I don't
back. They're on a little bit of a break right now, obviously.
Yeah. Right on.
And he's in BC, like we talked about.
That's right.
And we kept accusing him of being a weed dealer,
right.
but
yeah.
he's actually from interior BC,
right.
where they don't do that.
They don't mess
the
around like
the
that.
rainforest in BC is on the coast,
Right.
so that was my bad.
I dig that.
But he's a dude. We like him.
Yeah.
We'll have him back
For sure.
Him and Adam together.
What? Okay.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah. No, definitely. Definitely. That would be good.
So I was thinking of this, and I know we're a little late because it's January 5th.
Yeah.
As we're recording this,
Yeah.
should we debate? Because we know Lethal Weapon is a Christmas, or not Lethal Weapon, Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
That is confirmed. Yes.
But I was watching Lethal Weapon 1 the other day.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a Christmas movie.
Is it? I haven't seen it for so long.
It happens over Christmas.
Break it down from. Yeah.
Yeah. But you don't think of it because it's L.A. and there's
Right.
no snow.
There's no snow.
But even
That's
when
right.
Gary Busey at the end comes in and shoots up the house,
Right.
he shoots up the Christmas tree.
So this is true. So this is
Yeah.
the one where
It's the first one.
Gary Busey and Mel Gibson have that fight out on the front lawn.
Yeah, have the completely useless
Yeah.
waste of energy
Amazing.
fight on the front lawn in the water of the broken fire hydrant.
That's right. That's right.
Because the LAPD, after you murder 2 of their guys, totally gonna fist fight you.
Definitely.
No, they're just gonna walk up and shoot you in the fucking head.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, especially in the 80s,
Yeah.
before everyone had a camcorder.
Right.
Yeah, I was like watching and I went, we all say Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Even my mom.
She knows.
She got in the Jeep the other day and she was like, because I said so, like I watched Die Hard over like Christmas Eve or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, should I watch that? And I'm like, no. What? You hate those kinds of movies.
Mom, how dare you.
She's like, well, isn't it a comedy? I'm like, well, I mean, there's some funny parts, but it's basically a guy from New York killing a bunch of terrorists.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, well, no wonder you and Corey like it so much, my brother.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, and it's Christmas Eve when it happens. So it's a Christmas movie, in my opinion.
Right.
And I was watching this, and then, like, everyone knows Die Hard.
Yeah.
Lethal Weapon 1, in my opinion, Christmas movie.
I'm starting a new Christmas tradition that will now include Lethal Weapon 1.
Die Hard 1, 2,
Yep.
Lethal Weapon 1.
That's right. Thank you, sir. Now that's a good day right there. That's a good day. Hey, kids,
Don't even leave the living room.
no presents get opened until these movies are done. You sit and you shut up and you watch. That's
I don't know if I'd let my kids watch. No,
Come on,
no.
it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, probably not.
I let them watch the Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah? How was it?
Did you watch it yet?
No.
Wait till it's like free on
Yeah?
cable.
Fair
Do you have
enough.
cable?
No.
Oh.
We have we have Netflix.
Wait till it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be there eventually.
I don't know. Is Batman versus Superman on there?
I have no idea.
Because they get all the Marvel movies, but I haven't seen any of the DC movies there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. See, DC's trying to stay too safe, I think.
Yeah? How
Well,
so?
a movie like Suicide Squad, you got to go Deadpool style.
Right.
Like straight, like just grimy, dirty, swearing, violence, you know. But
Yep.
there's actually like almost no blood scene.
Okay.
Although a bunch of people get killed.
Yeah.
Lots of gunfighting against these mystical creatures. Kind of weird.
Right. Okay.
Almost like very little swearing.
Yeah. Hmm.
The only like sexual content is what's her name in short shorts.
Okay. Not having it.
I don't, like I said, I let my 5 and 8 year old watch it,
Yeah.
and they were like kind of bored. They're like, is this almost over?
Yeah.
I'm like, I hope so.
Oh my god.
This is the second time I watched it. I can barely stand it.
Yeah.
But there is so much potential.
yeah. Could be way better.
Well, what was the movie's? What's his name did for Batman? The British guy.
Oh.
They just did. They did 3 of them.
Yeah. It's escaping me.
Anybody?
Anyone? Anyone?
No, the guy before that. The guy before Ben Affleck. The British guy.
I can't.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
I don't know.
The guy.
I don't
He was
know
in
who it
American Psycho.
Yeah.
One of the greatest movies ever.
I can't.
We don't have a Google guy.
I can't.
Anyway,
I don't know. Anyways, that guy, amazing.
Those
actor.
movies
That
were
guy's
darker than
awesome.
Suicide Squad.
Right. Okay.
And way darker than Batman versus Superman. Or
Right.
Superman versus whatever the name was.
yeah.
It's just kind of, I don't know, and they're tying it all into the TV shows that DC has. It's
Okay.
The Flash and the Green Arrow and stuff.
Right.
I don't know. Just kind of, I don't know.
not
I'm not feeling it.
Fair enough.
Like, don't get me wrong, Avengers is no theatrical masterpiece.
Right.
But Christian Bale.
Thank
you
you.
guys, Christian
Excellent.
Bale. Avengers is no theatrical masterpiece.
Yeah.
But it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
Like,
there
you're
you
into
go.
it.
For sure.
Like the Civil War one. A
Yep.
little long for me,
Okay.
but I was into it.
Yeah.
Like the Suicide Squad, I was like, yeah, okay. By
Yes.
the end, I was like, okay, it's over, cool.
I'm in no rush for it.
Yeah. Did you
Yeah.
see the latest Star Wars? Like
no.
Rogue
No.
One.
Rogue One? No, I haven't.
Yeah, it was good. I felt like it could have been on Netflix.
Yeah?
Yeah, I felt like it was like, okay, cool, right on.
Where did they fall short?
I don't know. It just like for me, it was like I felt like I could have been watching like Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Like, yeah, okay, cool, right on.
Okay, fair enough. Now, Rogue One, I was having this conversation with someone the other day. Rogue One would be one movie before number 4, right? Which is actually the first one to come out.
Right.
Right.
The ending of Rogue One, the ship that Leia is in when Vader catches her,
Right.
and she sends the droids off,
Yeah.
is the ship that escapes the battle that's happening
Roger
at that moment.
Okay. 10-4.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. And that's why the first one is is it Return of the Jedi?
No, that's the
No.
last
Oh,
one
sorry.
of the originals.
Right. So the first one, was it just called Star Wars?
A New Hope.
Sorry, the first one to come out.
Yeah, it was called Star Wars: A New Hope.
Oh, okay. Aha.
Yeah, and then the
Okay.
second one was The Empire Strikes Back.
Yes.
And then the third one was Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
Original
Boom.
title, Revenge of the Jedi.
Dun dun dun.
But the chubby there, the guy that made it,
Right.
Lucas,
Yeah.
said, well, Jedis would never seek revenge.
Very wise you
And
are.
then that's why I think the third one of the new ones, which are actually the first 3 books,
correct.
was Revenge of the Sith.
Right. Because they would seek revenge.
I think isn't that what it was called? Revenge of the Sith?
Something like that. I'm no expert, but I think so.
I don't know. The first 3, which are technically the second 3, like I've watched them. I own them on iTunes
Yeah.
for the kids.
Yeah.
We watched it for the kids, but even they I mean, Kira I think was not even 4 yet when we watched it.
Right,
She
yeah.
she thought the first one when it came out in 1977.
Yeah.
She's like, why is this one way better?
Right. Okay. Yeah. For
Like
sure.
they were like, I think Ayla said something like, it doesn't have as good picture, but it's way better. Like she said something like that. Like
Yeah.
it's basically the special effects aren't as good,
Yeah.
but it's way better.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Same guy directed all the movies.
And it's crazy because like I may think that it's better because I have all this like nostalgia about like being young and watching it and all these things, right? Oh, it's like, one of my childhood movies that I watched a billion times was Empire Strikes Back, and I love it, so I have that attachment to it. But she doesn't. She just knows that it's better.
It was
Right?
uncanny to me when she
truth.
said it because we watched them like pretty much back to back,
Yeah.
and they were like, you could see them. They were just like, oh, this is just better.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, cool.
So good.
The testimony of a 7-year-old for sure.
Yeah.
Because what was the last one there? What was the last Star Wars? The from the series where Han Solo gets killed. Is it A New Beginning or something?
I don't remember.
Anyway,
I saw it though.
that's why we bought them all so
Yeah.
that they could see that one and get it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I dig it.
how much do you think our listeners give a shit about Star Wars?
0%.
I feel like there's a little bit of percent.
Yeah. Probably a little bit because I mean, probably,
How much do you want to bet most of them don't want to listen to Raekwon though?
Right. Yes, a large percentage. We're talking probably in the 90s.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah.
in the 93%.
Yeah, I hope that they are willing to overlook it though for the stimulating conversation that follows.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think they're.
I hope
into
so.
it. Yeah.
like it's the Jody Mitic podcast. It's not the hip hop podcast. So come on,
Right.
guys. It's 30 seconds. You can live through it.
Yeah.
If I played a little Conway Twitty.
I think they struggle through it. Ooh, now we're talking.
Yeah,
See?
yeah. What did
Yeah.
Adam want to play? He wanted to play like some hardcore metal shit.
He had some Metallica going on.
Yeah, I'm down with Metallica.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you listen to Rogan with what's his name?
James Hatfield?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was a good podcast.
It was good, yeah. I
Must
like
be nice to be rich.
right? I like where that guy's head's at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's good.
What do you want to do now, man?
I want to ask you something.
You gonna ask me? Go ahead.
Do you know the origin of the phrase catch 22?
The Origin. It's from the book.
You son of a bitch.
I read that book when I was like a teenager.
Really?
Yeah.
God damn it.
You know what it is, though? Have you read the book?
No, I haven't read the book.
I forget the name of the author. It's not a very long book. It's from World War II. It's about a squadron of pilots that are bomber pilots in the American Air Force.
Yeah.
And the catch-22 was they had to complete, let's say, 25 missions
Right.
to rotate home.
Yeah.
But statistically, nobody made it past 21 missions or something like that.
Right.
So it was a catch-22 that you would never, and this was like the 22nd thing on their list of, I guess, like regulations or something.
Right.
So the catch-22 was you got to make it to 25 missions, but pretty much everyone dies at around 2021.
Right.
So the catch-22 is you're never going to make it
That's right.
home. So good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember reading it and actually being a little bit like, because it's probably written during like the anti-war time frame, like the 60s, 70s, which I get, like some MASH and all that came out, right?
Yeah, it was 1961.
Yeah, so there was a little bit of this, like, if you want, there's a BBC series about the, how people rewrite history, sort of.
Right.
So that's when that's like counter-war culture thing started, and they were kind of rewriting World War I, II to fit the times, right?
Okay.
Which we all do.
Yep.
And like the pilot, or was it the bombardier? Maybe was the main character. He like was a real pussy.
Okay.
Basically.
Right.
And the opening line in the book is something like, "Why are they shooting at me?"
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
his plane was getting shot at by German flak.
Right.
And as a kid, you read it's kind of funny. As you get older, though, you're like, well, he's just an idiot.
Right. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
anyway, the movie's not much better or worse. It's worth watching, but
Okay.
yeah.
I didn't know any of this. I'm so shocked.
Where
that you
did this
knew
come
it.
from?
Sometimes I sit back and think, like, somebody will say catch-22, and we all know what that means, but I'm like, where did that come from? Right?
It's one of those, it's basically damned if you do, damned if you don't type.
Yeah, it's paradox.
Yeah.
Right? And so I looked it up. And what it actually says here says the term gained currency as the title of a 1961 war novel by Joseph Heller, who referred to an Air Force rule whereby a pilot continuing to fly combat missions without asking for relief is regarded as insane, but is considered sane enough to continue flying if he does make such a request. And there's your catch-22.
Oh, okay. Well, I remembered it differently because I think another one of it in the book is, the other part of it is you can leave and ask for relief
Right.
after
yep.
25 missions, but good luck getting to 25 missions, bitch,
Right, yeah.
because everybody dies.
It's not happening. Yeah.
Like your statistical chance of making it that far because the Americans were the daytime bombers over Germany.
Right. Yep.
British had the night. So the American bomber fleet just got decimated.
That's a tough gig.
Yeah. But the reasoning was, well, they have bigger population, more industry, so
Right.
they can afford it.
There you go. No problem.
Just keep sending the pilots and the planes over.
Yeah.
It's all good.
No big deal. So this obviously sent me down the
rabbit hole.
the rabbit hole of
the
trying to
catch-22?
figure out that and other ones like booby trap.
Ooh.
What do you think? And it's not catching boobies. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, the booby is a bird.
That's
I feel
true.
like-
there is a bird like that.
Is it got anything to do with the bird? Because
Nothing.
I've actually never put any thought into why a booby trap's called a booby trap.
Right?
So go ahead, school me.
It doesn't have to do with the bird. Booby means like idiot or stupid or something like that, right? And it's derived from the Spanish either boo-boo or bobo, which means stupid. So a booby trap is one that is laid to snare an unsuspecting, like, idiot victim. Booby
I feel
trap.
like that could have come from the bird, which was notorious for being stupid. The booby bird
Maybe.
went extinct because they were so easy to kill.
Right.
Because you could like kill one and the other one standing next to it would be like, what's up?
And that's just as easily as believable as what I found. So maybe like
So Spanish for dumb is booby?
like either bobo,
Bobo?
or
So when my
or
kid says I
boo-boo,
have a bobo, he's saying I have a dum-dum?
I guess
I have
so.
an idiot?
I have a stupid. But maybe they did something stupid, and that's why they ended up with that.
Because usually that's how they get them.
Right?
Yeah.
So maybe, just maybe.
How'd you end up on the booby trap thing?
Man, I don't even know. Like, I heard it the other day.
How much time did you have over the holidays?
Man, maybe too much.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah. So, and there's a whole bunch of other ones that I have, but I'm going to save it.
I was going to say save because we're
Yeah.
already, what are we at already?
25 minutes
So
deep.
we're
here.
yeah, we're good. 25
Yeah.
minutes. The people that were in the room went for a smoke, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't even hear them crawl out. Right on.
And they both pounded back that whiskey, though.
Ooh-wee. They thirsty. They thirsty.
They thirsty. Maybe it's
right,
good
man.
that we didn't set up another microphone.
Yeah, for sure. Ooh, speaking of drinks,
Yeah.
have you ever, do you know Dominion City Brewing?
Heard the name. Heard the name.
It's here in the East End
Ottawa.
of Ottawa. I think Canatech Road.
Yes.
One of the guys, Ben, down there comes to the gym, and he brought me in a big growler of it's called Devil's Brigade, and it's a beer, a super good beer. I know you're not necessarily into beer, eh?
Can't. Allergic.
Right.
Literally makes me physically ill.
Super bummer.
I know.
But it was so good. It was like a little bit spicy, a little bit fruity, something super cool. And it was Devil's Brigade, which is like it pays homage to like Devil's Brigade was a Canada and U.S. group of commandos, right, in World War II.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, so I just thought it was awesome. So I wanted to give that a little shout out.
I actually have a T-shirt from Ranger Up, which
Okay.
is an homage because the Devil's Brigade is considered the seed of special operations in Canada and the USA.
Right. Okay.
Whereas in Britain, it was Special Commandos or something. I think that Churchill started.
Right.
And but for Canada, it was, and the U.S., it was the Special Service Force.
Right.
And from that came the Rangers and the Green Berets, and for us is the Airborne and the JTF and all that. They all trace their lineage back to this unit.
Right. Just a bunch of badasses.
Just, yeah. Like, if you watch the movie, they portray it as the usual, like a bunch of miscreants that nobody else wanted
Right,
put together.
yeah. It's all the
It's not really
misfits.
how it was,
Right,
but
I'm sure.
sent to some base in, like, no butt-fuck nowhere USA.
Yeah.
And given zero, like, support.
Yeah.
And then they did most of their fighting through the mountains of Italy.
Right.
And then my history could be off. Someone could correct me. If I remember right, though, right before D-Day, they were disbanded
Okay.
and like farmed out to all the other units,
Right. Okay.
which is the same for like the American Rangers,
Yep.
who are more or less, again, if I remember right, they were trained up to be like these crack like stormtrooper badasses that as a unit would have just like steamrolled whoever was in front of them.
Right.
But then at the last minute, they were just like sent out to all the other units.
Okay.
And the idea was each platoon or company would have a couple guys that were just like hardcore,
Who could lead?
who could take the rest of these conscripts, mostly who had never been shot at,
Right.
and just be leaders.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
so, if you look at the history, probably a good idea.
Yep.
But you never know. You never know. Because having one unit that's awesome,
Yeah.
but supported by a bunch of units that just suck,
Right.
could be a problem.
Yeah. I could see
But-
that being an issue.
You never know. Like,
Yeah.
traditionally, generals have hated special operations. It's only
Okay.
been in the last since like Gulf War I in the 90s
Right.
that they've really come into like their own, and everyone's realized what they're actually worth.
Okay. Right on.
Like Schwarzkopf hated special operations.
what? Why?
Like Navy SEALs, Green Berets,
Yeah.
Rangers, whatever, because they're seen as like they take the best guys, they get all the best equipment, they cost a lot of money,
Okay. Right.
but then they like flip the switch for his invasion
Yeah.
of Iraq, and he went, "Oh, maybe these guys ain't so bad."
Wait a minute. Thanks, fellas. Yeah.
And then And so from there, that's where special ops really started to grow after Gulf War One.
Right. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
cool. Speaking of Rangers and whatnot, I read an article written by a former Army Ranger on 3 items that you should always carry. And we were talking about your EDC the other day,
100%.
right? So I thought that this was cool. He's talking about 3 things to always carry, regardless of the environment or the situation that you're in.
So what's his list?
And he says that it's not an exhaustive list, so it's not everything that you could possibly need, but he's not going anywhere without these things. And he's a guy now, he travels like in unconventional ways, like he'll kayak hundreds of miles or backpack thousands of miles, just traveling the world. So he always carries, of course, a knife 3 inches or less, right?
I just reached for my pocket, but it's over there on the counter.
Yes,
got it.
Is. Yep. So he's like, you can open a box with it in your kitchen or whatever, or clean an animal that you've just harvested, right? And you got yourself some food.
Right.
Yeah.
I got mine. We
Yeah.
know the history. Handed to me by a Green Beret in the middle of a gunfight.
That's right. Very nice.
Right.
I like that. Or if you really have to, use it as defense, right?
Well, I never even thought of that.
Right. See, good
I
thing.
swear, never
good
ever
thing we had this
considered
talk.
that.
That's right. Yeah. Number 2, a watch. So nowadays we think like, I don't need a watch. I always have a phone. But that phone's going to die in 6 hours, right? And not going to be able to tell you what time it is or any other function that it's good for, right? So the watch is cool, and you can use it as a compass.
Wait, only an analog watch.
Correct.
So
Has to be
digital watches
analog.
ain't being a compass for you.
No, beat it.
Yeah, it has to be
digital watch.
analog. I used to know how to do it. I would explain it, but it's been a good 10 years.
Luckily for
since
you,
I used an analog watch to find which way north was.
that's right.
Oh, you're gonna tell us?
So luckily for you, I'm wicked smart.
You're wicked smart over here.
I'm wicked smart. And so if you're in the northern hemisphere, of course, you hold the watch horizontal to the ground and point the hour hand at the sun. And then approximately halfway between that point and the 12 o'clock mark will be pointing south.
Okay.
Home free. You're safe.
I'm just trying to remember, but I don't. So I'm going to go with okay.
I'm going to go with yes.
You are
I'm gonna
correct.
go with yes. I'm going home.
So hang on.
Smashing my compasses.
The
and-
hour hand at the sun.
Yeah.
The 12 o'clock will be south.
So no, then approximately halfway between that point and where the 12 o'clock is, will point south.
Like 12 o'clock on the watch face.
Correct.
That will be south.
That will be south.
Roger. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's neat.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah. Third one, pen and a notebook.
Now we're at 4.
No, that's the third one. Knife, watch.
Pen is 1. Notebook is 1.
Okay, but
we're at 4.
But they go together like
He is a ranger. They have
peanut
trouble
butter and jelly
counting.
here.
They have trouble counting.
Right,
They
yeah,
do.
okay.
There's a thing called a ranger cord.
right.
You ever heard of that?
No.
They tie everything that's important to them to themselves with string.
Okay.
It's called a ranger cord, or in the rest of the world, a dummy cord.
Right. Okay. Yeah,
I'm gonna get beat up by all the rangers when I get the SHOT Show.
for
But,
sure.
but I'm saying that's not 3 things, bro.
Right. Yeah.
Now we're at 4,
That's definitely 4 things.
and you've missed a few things that are essential. But anyway, keep going.
But anyways, so the paper, like besides the obvious stuff of like writing things down that you need to remember or directions or something like that, right? If you're in some sort of survival type of situation, the paper you can use for tinder for fire, right? And of course you need to be able to start that fire, but that's a different list. And you could use the pen for defense too. Gah! Or stabbing a bunny rabbit.
Who we
to
stabbing
eat for dinner.
Who am I defending myself
Hey.
with a? You ever watch the movie Gross Point Blank
I think so.
with
like a long time ago.
Minnie Driver and
Is that I was going to say Keanu Reeves, but now that doesn't sound right at all.
80s guy. 80s guy. Anyway, it's called Gross Point Blank.
Yeah.
I watched like the first half of it the other day.
Yeah.
In that movie, he kills a guy with a pen.
Right.
But if you're in a survival mode, where it's you against the elements, you ain't taking down a grizzly bear with a pen, bro.
Nope, not a grizzly bear. Don't
definitely
go for the bear.
even a deer to eat.
Deer, nope.
You ain't getting it with a pen.
You're not getting close enough.
Or I guess what kind of pen are we talking?
Right, sure. Get yourself a good pen.
Is this like a steel carved from an ingot of steel pen with a point?
Obviously,
like obviously designed to not just be a pen.
Yeah, no,
that I could because a big pen. You ain't doing shit with that, bro.
And I'm gonna fill the inkwell with my own blood, because that's more badass.
No, you're gonna fill it with your enemy's blood.
Oh, right,
right.
Yeah.
Defense, bro.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what? I only agree with one of those things.
Yeah. Okay, you obviously like the knife.
Yeah.
So what are the?
Because why am I defending myself with a pen when I got a knife?
Yeah, of course. But what if you lost the knife? We could go on this all the time.
Then you surrender.
But, yeah, right. Okay, yeah. Then just
well, you can fight with the pen.
Sure.
But I'm going to say you're not going to win.
Yeah.
You're not Jason Bourne.
No, definitely
Remember
not.
that scene? He fights the guy who decides to rappel in the window with a pen.
I don't remember.
Instead of the guy just like hiding in the room and shooting you.
Right.
But anyway, that's a movie. Don't worry about that. That's just for cinema. That's creative license. But thanks, Manny. Totally lost my train of thought now. Knife, yes.
Yeah. Okay. What's next?
Toque and gloves.
Okay. Good
Never go any. You could be in the fucking desert.
Yeah.
Toque and gloves.
Gets cold at night.
It gets cold as shit.
Ooh,
no matter where you are.
Yeah.
Or you know what? Let's add a you know what? Since he's doubling up things for one item,
Sure. What are
toque,
you putting on
gloves,
your dummy
scarf?
clothes? Yeah.
Toque, gloves, scarf. One item right there.
Okay. Sure.
Scarf. It's shade. It's a towel.
Yeah.
It's a bandage.
Yeah.
It keeps you warm.
Good point.
When you need it. You know you lose as
Yeah.
much heat out of your neck as your head.
Is that right?
Yeah, because you got two big arteries right here,
That makes sense.
and all your blood goes through them.
Yeah.
And if you want to stay warm in the winter, double up on the bottom on your legs.
Bundle up the wheels.
Long underwear on the bottom,
Yeah.
t-shirt on top. You'll be good.
Good to go.
Because your longest artery or your longest organ is your legs.
Right.
Blood has to go all the way down to your toes and
Yep.
all the way back up to your heart.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I like that.
don't triple up on top and have like jeans on the bottom.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Triple up on the bottom.
Light
have
on
your
top.
Have your bomber jacket on top. You'll be good.
I like that. I like
Well,
that
it's
a
not.
lot.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Bob's your uncle.
Yes, Bob actually is my uncle.
Bob was my uncle.
Uncle Bob.
Before he died.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to
Massive
Uncle
brain
Bob.
aneurysm.
Oh no. That's
Oh, yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah, it's right after my dad had his stroke. It's kind of weird.
Jeez.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out. We were looking at the third brother, like,
Yeah. Like,
"Hey, what's up,
hey,
Uncle?
man.
What's
Yeah,
up, Uncle Pete?
You feel okay?
How you doing? Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel any headaches?
Yeah. A little nervous. A little
Yeah.
nervous.
Anyway, the third thing I would say to always have on you. I'd agree. You know what? Sorry, I would agree with the watch
Yeah.
if you know how to tell which direction south is.
Right.
That's a perishable skill.
Yeah.
I used to know it by heart. It's
Right.
gone after 10 years.
Yeah.
So
Snuck
knife,
out.
toque, scarf, gloves,
Yep.
and a watch.
Okay. I like it. Very nice.
And you know what? Pen and paper. Cool.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, right on.
Yeah, man. I guess so.
I mean, good soldier always has that anyway.
Yep.
Just saying.
Sometimes you gotta write stuff down.
Yeah, but you'd remember that. That some people like you don't remember the gloves or the toque or the scarf, right?
Right. Yeah.
The thing I always tell my daughters: pair of gloves in your pocket, toque on your head
There you go.
in the winter,
Yep.
right? And then and my sister, when she traveled the country, coast to coast to coast, even
Yep.
to the Arctic, she came back. She said, "You know what? The one thing that saved me, what you told me. Always have a toque, gloves, and scarf on me.
Yeah.
Even if you don't have a jacket, at least you got a scarf and a toque.
It's so true. Like if your hands are cold, you're miserable.
Oh, you're a baby.
And you also can't do things with them too. If they get cold enough, you don't want to do anything with them.
But even if you
It's
don't have your
awful.
jacket,
Yeah.
If you can keep your head and your neck warm,
Yeah.
you're gonna be at least you're gonna be able to like think.
You can battle.
Yeah. But like the rest of the time, you're just like a baby.
Life-saving tips here on the
Like,
Jody Mitic
where's my
podcast
hat?
tonight.
I'm cold.
Yeah.
Just even cold. If you put your hand on top of your head,
Yeah.
you'll warm up enough to at least, like stop shivering enough to at least make a plan.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
like that a lot.
Keep your head warm
Good
and your neck
stuff.
warm, troops.
Yeah.
Tips.
Good ideas.
Yeah.
Right on.
What else you got?
Speaking of other good ideas, we
I love how you've like laid this one out.
right, yeah.
Because the last one was so like just archaic.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a bit of a mess.
Oh no, it was anarchy.
Yeah, anarchy is the right word for sure. We were talking about this a little bit before we started. The guy out in Red Deer, Alberta, who smacked the shit out of a cougar at Tim Hortons to save his dog.
Like what the fuck, bro? You know what's weird about that though? Did you see the dude who punched the kangaroo?
Yeah, I saw that video.
That was fucking with his dog?
Yeah.
And then this happened. So for like good 5 seconds, I was like, wait a minute.
I know. I thought I called bullshit
Right?
too. Yeah.
But then you listen to I heard the guy on the radio,
Okay.
and I'm like, oh, that's legit.
Yeah.
Because he was not like some big burly dude. He was all like, oh, my little baby dog, and I was all like worried. He wasn't some like, yeah, I was just trying to protect my dog, blah, blah, blah. But guess what kind of dog? So in my mind, I'm thinking like Spaniel,
Yep.
Yorkie,
Little thing.
like one of those pocket poodles.
Yeah.
Guess what kind of dog it was?
It was a big old dog.
It was a big old husky.
Yeah.
And guess like the other dog, because they're buddies.
Yeah.
They were the pair. It's
Yeah.
his pair of dogs.
He had two. Yep.
Guess what the other dog was? That the cougar tried to get after he punched the cougar off the first dog.
A bigger husky.
It was a Malamute,
Yeah.
which is a husky on steroids.
These are badass dogs.
And I'm like, how badass is a fucking cougar?
Yeah. It was hungry.
Like just how much would your life end if a cougar like zeroed in on you?
Yeah, right away.
Forget about it.
Yeah, right away. You're
Like,
done.
oh, you got your 2 dogs with it? Cool. I'm gonna eat you anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill your dogs.
Because they're a snack.
Yeah, they're just like my appetizer.
Yeah.
What big ass huskies and Malamutes?
Nah.
Well, you got a German Shepherd there?
Yeah.
What you got yourself a pit bull? Oh, I love me a pit bull.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
And like the other guy, like I guess he was with his buddies,
Yeah, he was meeting
And they all had
somebody
dogs,
for
too.
coffee. Yeah.
and the cougar's like, this is like right next to a Tim Hortons too. It's not like a Tim Hortons in the middle of the forest.
Yeah.
This Tim Hortons on the edge of town.
Yeah.
And then when the RCMP showed up to shoot this thing, it was within like 100 feet of where it attacked the
Yeah.
dogs.
It's like, yo, hey, you're messing with my lunch. Beat it.
The cougar's just like, I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
I'm just here.
No, I'm cool, guys. I'm cool.
I'm just trying to eat a dog. What's up?
Yeah. What are you guys doing here? I'm just trying to have lunch.
You got to wonder though, how desperate was the cougar to eat,
Must have been pretty hungry. For sure.
right?
Yeah.
Because if you're a cougar, you're looking at a big ass dog, and you're like, there's probably easier meals around.
Oh, 100%.
But like, did the cougar eat everything that was already in that little forested area?
Probably.
All the squirrels are dead. All the rabbits. Like
Yeah.
the odd cat that wandered in.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I'm so hungry.
What is
Tired of
that?
hiding in this like little thicket.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, dog?
Oh.
Literally, what's up, dog?
Yeah, literally, what is up, dog? Yeah.
But I guess the dog is okay. The important part is the dog is okay.
Yeah, the dog is okay.
Yeah. So we got people that punched bears.
Yeah, the bear puncher.
Remember?
Out near Sudbury. I
Sudbury.
think. Yeah.
We got the
He's a
kangaroo
badass.
puncher.
The kangaroo puncher.
There was the guy who punched a shark in Australia, I think,
Right.
when it was attacking his nephew.
That's right.
Is any bear? Oh, the black bears. Any brown bear punchers?
Mm,
Yeah, probably the guy that got eaten by the brown bear.
Right.
That guy
yes.
definitely punched it.
Correct.
Yeah, didn't do anything because it's a
No.
brown bear.
Yeah. And now this guy.
Do you
Cougar
remember?
puncher.
Do you ever listen to the Jason Ellis show on Sirius XM?
Negative.
Okay, this is going way back. Anyone listening may have heard this because fans of Jason or some of them are fans of mine. There was this kid in, I believe it was Anaheim, California.
Okay.
Maybe wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Who rear naked choked a pit bull that was attacking his friend
What?
because the kid was like a 6-year-old or 10-year-old, whatever it was,
Yeah.
like jiu-jitsu freak,
Yeah.
and the pit bull came at him and his friend who was a girl.
Yeah.
And he just like I
Mount-
don't know, went into like side guard, mounted
boom.
it,
You're done.
rear naked choked and like
Got his back.
choked the pit bull unconscious.
No way.
and as the girl ran off to get help.
Yeah.
So he just held on for dear life until the pit bull like laid down. Do you remember this?
No,
no,
I don't
you haven't.
remember that at all.
I heard it on Jason Ellis, the best interview.
Yeah.
And because the kid was like, I just choked him until I felt the power going. And then I held him until the adult showed up.
Yeah.
And he was like a 8-year-old dude.
That's awesome.
And it was like that day I was like, my kid's taking jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
That's it. Don't even bother.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway.
Yeah. Good
People
times.
fight animals.
Yeah.
Usually you lose though.
That's
you know
true.
what bad a kangaroo can fuck you up?
Yeah.
Like they were like people have been saying like that kangaroo, if it had decided, could have just
Would have been done.
ruined that dude.
Real done.
Like the back legs, because they literally lean back on their tail
That's right.
and then hind leg you,
Yeah.
and their hind legs have these huge claws,
Yeah.
and they just gut you.
And then
Like
just
there's
forget it.
stories about guys being gutted by kangaroos,
They're vicious. Nasty
and you wouldn't
little
think
dude.
that though.
No.
They're so cute looking.
Yeah, absolutely. I would want one. A small
Toughest
one.
leather on earth though. Apparently,
Is it?
racing suits made out of kangaroo leather.
Okay.
You're good to go.
I need
This
one.
is what I heard.
Okay.
I don't know.
like
I'm just
that.
saying. Somebody Google it.
For
Whatever
sure.
happened to Matt?
Well, you told me that he was something about getting another job and things like that, and we've been kind of in flux with our days and times.
Yeah, but he doesn't even reach out.
Maybe he's had enough of our bullshit.
Well, it's not like we were paying him.
Right.
So whatever, bro.
Yeah.
We should give him a call after this.
Yeah, for sure. We should.
We should do a few shots of tequila and we'll call him.
Let's get wild.
Talk to his wife. Come on, let him come out.
Yeah. It's not that late.
It's only Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wait, what's today?
No, it's
Thursday.
Thursday today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. Do you want to get to some questions?
What time? Do we have time?
Yeah. We
All
have
right.
some time. Let's do it.
I got one that I got. That
Okay.
I think would be fun.
Fire away.
Where'd it go? Hang on. Oh yeah. Okay. So I got a couple on Instagram. If you won Lotto Max, what would you do for yourself, family, community, or the world? I can't answer that one. Like, what's Lotto Max? How much is that?
I don't know. I have no idea. Like I never do lottery tickets or anything, but let's assume that it's probably like a huge amount, like $30 million.
30 million. Definitely opening my own gun range.
Of course.
Buying my mom a nice little condo and getting her a cleaner
Yep.
or maid or butler or whatever.
Someone to take care of that
Somebody to like take care of everything.
Yep.
And enough books and coffee that she can just sit on the patio and read and drink coffee until she decides she doesn't want to do that anymore.
Beauty.
I'd pay off my dad's mortgage, but he took care of that like 20 years ago.
Right. Okay. Solid.
And but as much as I'm opening a range, I'm living in a little house.
Yeah.
I ain't spending money on rooms I'm not using.
There you go.
And kids are obviously going to school should
Yep.
they want to.
Yep.
I don't know when our kids are old enough to go to university, we might not want them to go if you pay attention to stuff.
Yeah. It may not be the good option anymore.
Well, everyone says join trade now,
Yep.
but also it might be full of like communists
Yeah.
who would rather have quote social justice unquote rather than democracy.
That's right.
Ugh, that's how Lenin got to be in charge.
Right.
Yeah, good plan.
Oh,
right on. Anyway, but whatever, set them up but they got to earn their life before they get the money.
Right.
So I don't know. That's a delicate dance right there.
Of course.
You don't want it to be. You ever heard of the Disney kids?
No.
Like the lineage of the Disney kids.
No.
Read it up someday.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
It's a little interesting. Anyway, so then I got another question, and an American is asking, explain Canadian gun laws, and what's your take on things gun related in Canada? We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
I think our system works well, despite its seemingly. I don't know. It is. It's a lot of paperwork.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It's a lot of jumping through hoops, which
Yep.
I don't mind, because we are very low on the gun violence scale.
Right.
So I think our system works. I think it's a little too restrictive for legal gun owners
Right.
in a few senses.
Yeah. Like what?
Well, like for my AR-15, I'm only allowed 5-round magazine.
Right.
But you know I have it. You know where I live. You know where I keep it locked up.
Yep.
Like, what's the problem?
That's right.
Right?
Yep.
So that's my one thing about it.
Okay.
Same thing with my pistols. I'm only allowed 10 rounds.
Yep.
You know where I am. You know where the guns are. Just let me go out and use them the way they're supposed to be used.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I ask.
That's all. That's all.
That's my one issue.
Okay.
That's it.
Yep. Okay, I dig that. What about it's a question that actually came in a while ago that we hadn't gotten around to yet. What about someone asked, how do you feel about the idea of serializing ammunition?
I don't see how that's possible.
Right.
Like, do you remember the movie that Stallone did with male gigolo guy? Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo?
Okay.
Who was that guy?
Rob Schneider?
So it was Rob Schneider and Sylvester Stallone. It was Judge Dredd.
Oh, okay.
And in that movie,
Rob
every
Schneider,
bullet the judges shot was like imprinted with their DNA.
Okay.
Which is how they knew that was the bullet shot by the judge, right?
Right.
But that was in a future where nobody but judges had guns.
Right. Okay.
And if you had a gun, you're going to jail or you're getting shot in the head by a judge.
Okay.
Judge Dredd, right? So if I buy 1,000 rounds of 5.56,
yep.
How are you serializing that many?
I don't know, man.
And what's the purpose?
Yeah, I guess.
Am I registering each purchase of a bullet? It'd almost be like serializing a tank of gas. How do you do that?
That's right, eh?
Like, how many people roll up to the pumps every day?
Yeah. Yikes.
So the restriction required or the regulation required for that kind of thing
is it's so much that
serialize each egg that comes out of a egg, like a chicken egg factory or whatever.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
No.
Unless you are because in New York State, I think that some real genius suggested, hey, let's legislate 30 bullets a month to purchase.
Right. Okay.
Man,
like,
just why don't you just outlaw guns at that point?
Yeah.
And I get it. I understand why there's that thinking.
Yeah.
Chicago, January 5th, has more shootings than Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal combined all last year.
Wow.
Just in 5 days. Shootings, murders, I don't know what the number is.
Okay.
But it is out of fucking control. They call it Chirac.
That's right. I've heard
like
that.
the locals.
Yeah.
You know how much gun control is in Chicago?
Yeah.
It makes Canada look like a free-for-all.
Right. No
like a
way.
smorgasbord.
Yeah. So it's not turning out so good there.
Yeah, but because gun control does zero to control criminals.
That's right.
Unless you ban it for literally everyone.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. But, mostly communist states and dictators do that stuff.
Right. Interesting.
I'm not saying anyone wants to dictate in Canada.
Yeah.
But, if nobody has a gun, except the people that work for you, why don't we just go ahead and, delay the election this year? Because I'm not that popular.
Right, yeah.
I don't know, man. That's worst case scenario, but lots of
sure.
countries have gone down that path.
Slippery for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else we got?
Right on.
Let's wrap this bitch up.
That's it.
Is that it?
That's it.
Let's wrap this up in 53 minutes.
There you go.
44 seconds.
Yep.
Jody Mitic Podcast, episode 27. I hope you guys all had a safe, happy holiday. I turned 40 the other day. Next week, on Wednesday, is my 10th Alive Day. We're hoping to have a show.
Yeah.
I think we will.
Right on.
I'm planning to be there.
Okay.
You going to be there?
I'll be there.
Let's invite a few other people.
Let's do it.
So if you don't know, my Alive Day is the day I stepped on a bomb, should have died, and it's my 10th one next Wednesday. That's kind of crazy to me.
Wow.
That's 10 extra years above ground that I kind of don't deserve. But I do. And we'll talk about it. Send us your questions, jodymidicpodcast@gmail.com. Thanks for listening. If you can, subscribe on iTunes and YouTube. Leave a review. Send a comment. Say something nice about us. Hey, if you hate us, say it anyway. We don't care.
Sure.
We're not scared.
Whatever.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. It's all the Jody Mitic Podcast. We're here. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. We will get some T-shirts, 100%, in the next end of Feb. If we don't have a design out by the end of Feb, I know the one dude. What's his name on Twitter?
Steven
will be all up in us. Yeah. We're trying our best. We're trying to do things the right way, and I think we're ready. We'll have a website. We'll have T-shirts. We'll have it all. We're gonna have some more guests in the new year. We're coming at you hard. We want to start doing this weekly again, but it is the holidays, so excuse us. So yeah, do that stuff for us. I hope you guys are all safe and happy. I know I'm happy. You happy?
I'm very happy. You bet.
Yeah. This is Jody Mitic Podcast. We're out.